name's Andrea Morrison. Welcome to Plugged In. This is a special episode where we focus on the Way Centraide Windsor Essex and their new innovative ideas for how we can help our most vulnerable population from cradle to career. You'll learn about ProsperUS, an innovative new program that is going to make major changes for our weakest populations.
Showing our local love with the help of United Way, that's where we could be. Sticking around long enough to watch something grow. Being a part of a future we thought separate from our own. Loving ourselves, loving each other, loving locally. How could we say nothing will grow here? We say we'll be the ones to plant it. Just give us some seeds. You can be the seed to help our community grow, to make a child's struggle unignorable. Show your local love. Just give us the seeds, and we'll do the rest.
Lorraine Goddard, the Executive Director of Way Centraide Windsor Essex, explains for us why the ProsperUS vision is so important and why there's a need for a new strategy in our area.
We have been investing in programs and services in our community for decades and decades. And although we have helped people, we cannot deny that we are leaving so many people behind, so many children and their families behind. And so, as a caring community, I believe we have an obligation to lift up the most vulnerable people. But if we continue to do things the way we have always done them, we will never change the system, and these vulnerable children and their families will never rise. So this approach is really about changing the system, using a lens of equity to say, how do we level the playing field?
What is the United Way's role in ProsperUS? As the backbone organization, we are the glue that holds ProsperUS together by doing the work of convening, facilitating, and supporting the partnership and driving results. As our community changes, United Way needs to change too. We need to evolve to meet the needs of our community. We're going all in and focusing our investments on innovative new approaches to improving outcomes for children and youth. You may wonder how certain neighborhoods were selected for ProsperUS. Equity is an important value for ProsperUS. It's important to level the playing field for children across neighborhoods. Equity means that some children in certain neighborhoods need more help than others. Your postal code shouldn't determine your future. By focusing on these key neighborhoods, we can tackle the root causes of many of the challenges that our community is facing. We can target and measure specific community-level outcomes in these neighborhoods and hold ourselves to a higher standard of success. So what is the vision of ProsperUS?
Well, the vision is that every child in our community should have the same advantage and the same opportunity to be able to grow and thrive and develop in a community that supports them. And currently we know that there are children across Windsor Essex that don't have that similar opportunity. So I think about my own 3 grandchildren, and I think about the advantages they have with mom and dad and grandparents who are connected and committed and who have the resources and the financial wherewithal to be able to give them some of those advantages, to inspire that curiosity and to have them connect to their community and participate in extracurricular activities. Not every child has that. And so ProsperUS, the vision, is really to think about ways in which our community can change that dynamic and fill that gap.
So Jim, how is ProsperUS different from other task forces?
Yeah, that's a great question. 2 key points on ProsperUS. One is it comprises of 45 stakeholders from a cross-section of various organizations from both profit, non-for-profit, healthcare, education, and labor. And what makes that really exciting is that we're working together with a common goal, as opposed to going off with great intentions, but maybe not all aligned to the same goal. And the final point is this is really the first time in Canada that a strategy like this has actually been implemented, which really makes it exciting so that we can really have an impact on our communities.
United Way is the backbone in ProsperUS, and what that means is United Way is really driving the work. We're advancing the plan and the work forward.